Hello, my friends. How are you today? So, I am just returned from the Gallup Summit in Omaha, and it was filled with lots of information. Suffice it to say, my number one strength is input, and it can be overloaded, but it also can be inspired. And I am definitely inspired. Now, Gallup is a statistics based, polling based kind of organization, and they talk about the discontentment that we've had as a society around the globe since what's happened in the last few years. But I like to peel it back and really try to understand where is this discontentment coming from? And a lot of it is the fact that we want things to go back to where they were. We are lots of folks, and myself included, can be averse to change. And I was reminded of this book that I read many, many years ago. And actually, it was published in 1998, but the message is super relevant today as it was so many years ago. And the book is called Who Moved My Cheese? It's a small book, it's less than 100 pages. And it is a parable about where you are specific to change. Are you stuck, still, or stagnant? And I wrote a blog post about that many years ago. I'll stick it in the chat down below. But are you stuck, stale, and stagnant where you are and unwilling to grow and stretch into who you might become next? Are you going back to that old cheese, even though that cheese is old and moldy and there's a deficit of it overall? And so this book, it inspires you to think in a different kind of way. And it also inspires you, maybe your cheese isn't old yet, but maybe if the last 4 years have taught us anything, you need to diversify your business. You need to diversify your client base. Now's the time to do it, but wait and do it before that cheese moves and is no longer there and no longer old and moldy. Because if you don't, you might be at risk to be extinct. So just a thought today. Sometimes the oldies are the best ones. The oldies are the goodies. And this book, I can't recommend enough, specifically for challenging you as you look into the rest of the year. Where might you expand yourself? So then that way you can adapt to change. So you can get happy, right? So if you have any contacts, any questions about that, or if you want to share contacts, that's good too. But if you have any questions about that or anything else that you'd like to talk about, please contact me. I look forward to seeing you soon.